That isn't allowed here. In Singapore, few people chew gum on the streets. You can't bring it into the country, and you can only buy it from the chemists with an ID card. What unusual rules or laws have you come across around the world? And how did you find out about them?
Alexa, San Diego, US. I was away with my parents in Honolulu, Hawaii last year. One afternoon, we were leaving a restaurant when it started raining hard. My mom suggested visiting the Natural History Museum as we were directly opposite. We were crossing the road when I got out my phone. I wasn't really thinking. I wanted to check my messages. Anyway, almost immediately I heard the noise of a loud motorbike. My first thought was, phone thief. But when I looked up, I saw a police officer. We looked at each other for a few seconds and then I noticed she was pointing at my phone. I had no idea, but it's actually illegal to look at your mobile phone on a pedestrian crossing in Honolulu. I'm only 16, but I had to pay a $15 fine. It was really unfair.
Martin, Dublin, Ireland. We went camping in Italy last year and the campsite had a huge pool. When we arrived, my brother and I got changed straight away and jumped in. We were really enjoying ourselves when suddenly we heard a loud noise. Everyone was looking at us and two lifeguards were shouting in Italian. There was probably a rule about jumping in, we thought. It was quite crowded, but then the lifeguards started pointing to their heads. For a few seconds we were really confused. Then we realized, everyone was wearing swimming caps. We looked it up online later, it's actually the law there. Even my dad had to wear one, and he's completely bald.
Louise, Brighton, UK. When my dad got a job in Sydney, Australia, we moved there from the UK for 2 years. We were living close to the centre and Dad started going to work by bike. He didn't even have one back in the UK. We knew that bike helmets are compulsory in Australia. And Dad always wore one. So, when the police stopped him and some other cyclists at a traffic light one morning, he was feeling relaxed. But can you believe this? While the officers were checking the bikes, they noticed that several of them didn't have bells, including Dad's. And all bikes must have them in the city. They were each fined $106, about £60. That feels so unfair.